Hello all. In this video, we will see the alpha blend of the two images. So first, we will see what is alpha blending. So alpha blending is the process of overlaying a foreground image with a transparency over the background image. So this transparency is nothing but it is the fourth channel of an image. And this transparency mask is also called as the alpha mask or the alpha matte. Now, this is the formula for the alpha blending that we are using, and the math behind this alpha blending is very straightforward. So here at every pixel of the image, we need to combine the foreground image color and the background image color by using the alpha mask. So here you can see the value of this alpha, that the value used in this equation is the alpha mask divided by the 255. So in the equation below you can see this alpha value ranges between the 0 and 1. That means if the value is in between the 0 and 1, that means it is a combination of the background and the foreground color. And if the value is equal to 0, that means the output pixel color is the background color. If the value is equal to 1, that means output pixel color is the foreground color. So this is how that alpha value it ranges in between uh, for the alpha blending. So for alpha blending, or if it is a combination of background and foreground, that means the pixel color is the mixture of background and foreground if it ranges between the 0 and 1. So here you can see the formula, the I is equal to alpha f plus 1 minus alpha b. So this f is nothing but the foreground image color and b is the background image color, and this alpha value is the ranges depending on the colors. So here this image we are using for seeing the how to blend the two images. So here you can see the top left image is the foreground image, top right image is the alpha mask image of this foreground image. This bottom left image is the background image, and bottom right image is our final output. And here you can see this is the combination, a combination of these two, like foreground and background. That is nothing but the alpha blended image. So thanks to this source, because I have taken this image from this source. So now let us see how to do the Python programming. So here let me open my Jupyter notebook. So here you can see for doing this alpha blending we need to import the CV2. So that's why I have imported CV2 and import numpy as a np. So let me run this. Now, for we want to blend the two images, so foreground and background image. So what we will do, we will first read the foreground image. So first step is reading the foreground image. So here you can see I have written the code, that is foreground image is equal to cv2.imread. So with the help of imread, I am reading the image that is there on this path. So on this path d colon, that image is there. And here I am passing again -1. So this -1 flag ensure that image is read with all its channel including the alpha channel. So that's why -1 value is put, and this foreground image is read and it is there in this variable, that is foreground image. After that I want to show you okay, what is that image. So that's why I have written this code cv2.imshow foreground image and this foreground image, and this is for displaying purpose. So here let me run this. So you can see this is my foreground image. Okay. Now the second code is the for reading the background image. So here we have read the foreground. Now we will reading the background image. So same code is there. So let me again run it. So you can see this is the background. So what is alpha blending? We are just blending the foreground image on the background image. So that is our final output. Now here I want to see what is the data type of my foreground image. So that's why I have written that foreground image dot as type. So here you can see this is the n dimensional array. Now the next step is what? After reading that foreground and background image, we will be splitting our foreground image into the separate channels. So here you can see BGRA is equal to CV2 dot split, and here I am passing that foreground image as an input. That means we are splitting this image, into the separate channel. So BGRA. So here that separate channels is created. Now what we want to separate the here the channel like RGB channel we are combining into single object, and other we are combining into the alpha object. So that we are doing here. So you can see here I am using cv2.merge, and for that what I want to merge BGR. So this channel I want to merge. So here we will be merging the RGB channel. Without alpha channel, here we will be merging into the foreground, and let me show you what it is. So you can see this is the image without RGB channel. So foreground image without alpha channel. So this we have done. After that we want to do we want to save the alpha information into a single matrix or the single variable we can say. So for that purpose what we are doing, we are writing the code like this: cv2.merge, and here we are passing the three separate alpha channel values. So you can see, and that we are combining into the single alpha channel. So let me run this. After that what we are doing, we are converting our images to the float. So here we are converting our images to the float. So how we are converting? Our foreground image is there, dot as type, and we are passing the float, and that again itself is stored into the foreground variable itself. Same we are doing for the background. Now here you can see what we have written: alpha is equal to alpha dot as type float divided by 255. So why we are doing this? Because we want to normalize that alpha value between the 0 and 1. So that's why we have written this code. Now we want to perform the alpha blending. So as we have seen the formula over here, you can see this is the formula. So for blending, what we want, alpha f and plus 1 minus alpha b. So that we want to do. So we are doing separately. First we will be doing this alpha f, that is foreground image, and this 1 minus alpha b is the background. So that we are doing over here. So you can see foreground is equal to cv2 dot multiply alpha comma foreground. So here what we are doing actually, so let me run this code again. Yes, and now here what we want to blend the two images. So here you can see alpha and foreground. So as we have seen the formula na, that I is equal alpha plus. So this we are doing alpha f, that we are doing. So here you can see cv2 dot multiply alpha comma foreground. So it multiplies each pixel in the foreground image by the corresponding pixel in the alpha image. So this multiplication is doing, and after that I have shown the foreground image. So let me show you. So you can see this is the here we have performed the alpha blending. So here the foreground image and alpha channel we have blend, and this is how the output. Now what we want to perform this step, that is the for background we want to do. So here what we are doing, again background is equal to cv2 dot multiply 1 minus alpha comma background. So here we are multiplies each pixel in the background image by the corresponding pixel in the inverse of the alpha image. So that we are doing, and again it is stored into the background image. And after that I want to add the two images, that is foreground and background, because it is there in the formula. Here you can see we are adding that two image, that is foreground and background. So here that we are doing, and we are storing all this in the output image. So again let me perform this step. So here I have performed the step. Now I want to show you that image. So with I want to write that image. So for that I am using cv2.im write that output image and the variable. So this is my window name, and this here this is the image that is displayed in that image. After that cv2.im show, and here what I am writing, I out image, and out image divided by 255. So here what is doing, again image is normalized by dividing by the 255 to convert the all float values back to the ranges between the 0 and 1, because earlier we have converted our values into the float. So that's why again we are doing the remaining as it is. So we are doing that into the range of 0 and 1. After that cv2 dot wait key. So this is a function, it wait for the key press to close that window. So this is all. So now again I am running this. So you can see this here, you can